Hi, how are you?
Looking here for open house?
Yes, I am.
Okay. The gentleman, when you go in, he'll let you know who you can see in
Okay.
terms of the lady who owns the place.
Yes.
I just need to check you in.
Who are you?
Oh, hi, I'm
Sorry.
Jorah Carter,
Uh-huh.
and I am the proprietor of and operator of Bronxlandia.
Bronxlandia.
So welcome.
Thank you.
So, this photo, 19... Oh, wow,
07, it looks
1907.
like, yeah.
1907, when it was a construction site, because they were building it. And so you just get a little closer, so you see like the little awnings over here. And this is what it looked like when she was finished. This is the Hunts Point Rail Station, designed by Cass Gilbert, same architect that did the Woolworth Building back in 1910. And you can see that this was still pretty much farmland around here during that time. You can see the horse and buggy carriage over here. It's hilarious to me. And yeah, so it's part of the New York-New Haven line, built by the owner of the New York-New Haven line. And but it was an interesting thing because it was started happening as the car started to become king. But then they also started to build these sort of low-rise apartment buildings on the other side, going back that way. That's where there were more housing for upper class families, like the doctors and lawyers lived over there, which was sort of interesting.
And they would be using the train to commute?
Exactly, because the IRT, because at that point there was both the rail station, but also the IRT as well. They were both here. Okay. And so you can see we're in this exact same place. That place that has the Japanese mural on it with a cake island over the big button right there. And that was the station. That was where is it? That was this. The rail. That's the door to the station going down there. And but in December 31st, 1937, that's when they closed the store, closed this train to rail service. And so that was in 1937. But
What was the reason they closed it?
cars, honestly, that was around the same time when they were building the Bruckner and other highways that came up here.
So it was less use?
Yes, definitely. And or maybe it was planned obsolescence. We don't really know, but we do know that rail service became not something that we did as much around here anywhere. Robert Moses did his thing.
Yeah.
But this is the real reason why I'm doing what I do right now.
This is amazing.
So this is my dad. His name was Major Wade Carter, and he was a Pullman porter. And this was his line. The New York-New Haven line was his, and he would. So when the train would go, he would see this station and was really excited about being, a homeowner himself. Like he wanted his American dream, and so he loved this neighborhood and thought, well, maybe the train station's going to reopen again, and because there was talk that it would. And then he won $15,000 in a horse race. And keep in mind, this was the 30s and the 40s. There was huge amounts of financial discrimination against black folks, and so he didn't want to put the money in a bank. He literally carried it back home in a satchel, and found an Italian family who was willing to negotiate a sale directly with him. And so he married my mother. He was 21 years older than my mom's. He had kids her age, so they were already gone. He raised her 3 little kids. They were all under 6 years old at the time, and then they had 4 more kids together. And now his baby daughter, who was drawn to this neighborhood by this station, is developing this rail station. So that's what.
Who is this baby daughter?
Jorah Carter. Yes. I'm a feminized junior. I love that. Yep. So that's there, and so it was split into mini storefronts, like many. And so this is in the 1940s. In the 1970s, and then in the 1990s. So it went through a bunch of things, and so the owner of the ground they rented it from Amtrak. He was he owned the Topless Bar, which was, because this was split into mini storefronts, and the very last one was the Topless Bar. And he died, and he paid $9,000 a year for this whole entire building, like all the different storefronts, and it was 5 of them. And so it took a little while for Amtrak to even realize that they weren't getting this tiny little sum of money for an entire building. You know, when you think about it, it was like a year.
A year,
like, oh my God.
Federal bureaucracy.
Yes, crazy pants. And so the other tenants were here for another year, but then after that they did all leave, and the raccoons took over the building. It was getting graffitied up, not in like a cool art way. And I acquired the building for $1. Put obviously a lot more.
I think that's better than a horse race.
Yes, definitely. Put it all
Wow.
Although, yeah, it's taken some time to get it through.
Maybe I missed it. What year was the strip club operating?
Oh, up until 2013, and a good 20 years before that. At least 20 years before that.
Okay.
Probably more than that.
And each of these was like separate stall
Oh yeah,
type?
there were different storefronts. All of them.
Okay.
And, but in 2021, we transformed this. We decided to open it up as an event hall. We'd already done all of the interior demolition. You know, ripped down the second floors and the false ceilings, and we, you know, just to expose the ceiling and everything else. It was really fun, and so we can do all sorts of different kinds of configurations here. But we've had everything from pop-up shops or flea markets. Malik Yoba, who's a Bronx-born actor. And now he does also real estate development, but educational television as well, specifically, you know, around real estate to educate people on it. And the first episode of what he did was actually based on, you know, chronicling Black and brown developers working in New York City. So I was in the very first episode. So yeah, that's me right there. And yeah, and so this was the world premiere. The acoustics here are just amazing. There's going to be a live performance here tonight as well, or a couple of them actually. And so we've had photo shoots here, TEDx's, lots of photo and video shoots as well. And we've opened the space up for various types of, what do you call them? There's like professional development workshops. We've had hip hop concerts in here as well, pro wrestling, we just had one here. I can't remember the name of the league, but it was amazing. You know, lots of different like live music shows as well. And this is what it's going to look like when we actually do the final rehab as well. And so now I'm just waiting. We already have a $3 million loan. We just need a guarantor so we can get it. But we're very excited about it. We're building over the bar, what do you call it? A really wonderful mezzanine. So it'll be like a VIP area. It'll also be a good place to hang lights as well. So it's multifunctional. And yeah, so we're super excited about what we've been up to.
Amazing.
Yeah. So that's
so lucky it never got torn down.
Oh, I know. No, they were going to mothball this if we didn't do something with it. But I'm really glad we were able to acquire it. And you know, there's going to be Metro North service.
I was going to ask,
right
because they're a new station. Okay.
Yep, right back there. So we're very excited. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Are you headed? Did you want to go up into the rafters?
I'd love to see it. Yeah.
Okay, so let me get James. James, are you willing to take somebody upstairs? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
How far is the coffee?
Oh, it's just literally a block away.
That way.
Yes. Do you have
I got the thing.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna go get a coffee and come back and then do the
We'll be
tour.
here.
Okay.
Cool.
So-
All right. Take care.
So Metro North is going to build this new?
Yeah, they're building it.
So I guess they're sad that they let this go.
They wouldn't want to use it, to be
No?
honest.
They did not want to use it. No.
Yeah?
There was like a half a minute of talk about it, and then it was just like, and then honestly, but that was weird. Nobody's even back there. I'll deal with it later. I'll take care of it. So we got full turnout. That's who I want working on my little historic gem over here. And I don't know if you heard, but this building was also designed by Cass Gilbert. the same architect that
Really?
did
Oh,
the
he's very famous,
that did the
yeah.
Woolworth building at the same time.
Yeah.
So in 1910, they were both built. He was also working. The owner of the New York New Haven line hired him to work on this as well. So he was working with economies of scale because when we do get the restoration done, like you'll see, like all that terracotta tile.
Yeah.
It's from this super famous tile maker, I think in Rhode Island. I'm embarrassed to say I forgot, but they use like some. Say what? I don't remember the name, but it's like we tracked him down. It's there. So, but the same kind of tile, the same colors is in the Woolworth building as it is in here. So it just cracks me up. But yeah.
Are these polychrome by its nature, or were they?
Is it what?
Are these tiles polychrome by nature, or were they?
Were they already?
No, they would keep painting them. Like he had his very specific color profiles that he did, and also like the front of the roof, like what I. Let me see. So this we're going to be building like a mezzanine over the bar. But you see you can see. We also tracked down the place where he got the slate from. It's up in upstate New York, and this red, like it's a bright red slate. We found one of the original boxes here as well.
Oh, wow.
Up in the rafters, and it was this vibrant, bright red, bright-ish. It wasn't, it was from nature, so it wasn't super bright, but it was brighter than what you'd expect. And then he took the copper, the facing on the dormers, and they were solid copper, but he treated it to make them green. And then the actual, and we think that the color, of the not the terracotta, the stucco along the sides of the original building, we're trying to approximate that color. But based on the records that we saw, was something like a buttery cream. Like, so I think, so we're trying to do that original color. He was like, and those blue and yellow tiles, it was like almost like cobalt blue and a not too bright yellow. I can't remember the name of it, but you've seen it, and it's going to be super when you get it.
How'd you made it, huh?
Did you walk?
No, I took a car. It's not that far though, right? No, and it was kind of straight, right? You just stood on the main avenue there. I didn't know there was so many other events though. Did she give you that piece of paper?
Yeah. And I can pick it one up.
Yeah, I got it. Yep. Yeah, it's a little different from what they had last year. They didn't have I guess vendors, But the history of this place is amazing. Sorry.
What are you drinking there, Miss Carter? I'm assuming I'm already.
You know why?
I've made it there without having.
Oh, I didn't go up here.
You didn't?
No.
It'll be difficult to do that with your camera.
Yeah, I didn't go up this. Oh.
But I don't know if you're still interested. It's not for everybody, that's for sure. Let's just make
Yeah,
one thing clear.
I'm a little old, but
So here's a steel ladder.
yeah.
And up there, that vertical steel beam is your best friend in this procedure. You want to get all the way, as soon as you get up this ladder and you can put your hands on that beam, you want to continue to hold on. And you want to continue to go up the rungs on the ladder until your feet are level with your floor.
Oh, shit.
The instinct is going to be 2 or 3 rungs down. You want to get me off
Yeah,
this
yeah,
freaking
yeah.
ladder. Don't do that. That's
Okay.
not the way to do this. I'm going to demonstrate right now. We go up and up and up. Keep going up. As soon as I can grab the steel beam, I do. I'm staying on the ladder until I get all the way up here. Both my feet are level.
Gaia. Okay, we made it up. What do you call this? The rafters?
This building is one of America's oldest examples of steel reinforced concrete. It's an
There is a lot of
extension
steel.
of the steel bridge that it sits on. So you know how when you go on a bridge over a railway, sometimes and the trestle is above you, you go underneath that steel.
Sure.
Okay, this building is that. they just dolled it up and made it look like a building, but it's essentially, this is part of the rigidity of the bridge, is the building.
Of the bridge, so it's actually part of the street.
Not that, they, believe it or not, have their own bridge, and we are on ours.
Oh,
There's a
okay.
seam in the middle between them.
Okay.
And we're on a different footing and everything.
But
we're a railroad.
over the same railroad.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
street goes over the same railroad
Yeah,
as this
exactly.
building.
It looks like
Right.
one street, one connected thing, but technically it's not. This is where the, if you look out here, this platform down here is where one of the stairwells that you would have seen in those archival pictures connected to that went down to the tracks. Now what you can see is the footing for the new Metro North station they're making there. That concrete down there on the bottom.
Yeah.
And off to the right, they've made more progress. So, the reason why it's been raining like crazy for decades and it's dusty and dry up here, even though this building looks crazy outside,
Yeah.
is this 6 inches of concrete
6 inches of concrete
slab
working with
in
the
roof. So
working with the steel.
yeah, the steel makes it, everything makes itself stronger, but that just makes it dry as hell up here.
Gotcha.
We just lost some light.
It's amazing, right? So what would, besides you discovering this or coming up here, was this used for anything back in the day that you know of?
It seems like it may have been like an office for the railway workers at one point. When we were doing the demolition, there was definitely like an attempt to put a shower and like a little room up here. I don't know if it was connected to the old strip club or what, but it was never finished.
Uh-huh.
And it had been obviously untouched since the 80s when we got into it.
And how would they access coming up here?
There was like one of those fold down, like pine wood attic staircases. Those
Ah,
things
okay,
that-
like you would have in a
not-
house.
The original opening would have been around here somewhere. Yeah, ¿dónde se fue? No sé. Abriarlo y viera por esta luz. Hablamos ahorita, amor. Sí, porque encima de aquí la luz para también. Aquí hay. So yeah.
Very cool. And that door there is just,
Those
well,
are the
actually,
dormers. These are both dormers, like you see on the street. The little about every 15 feet, there's a dormer on the front of this building. This is one of them.
what was the purpose of them? The doors, just to,
Dormers.
yeah.
Dormers are just pretty. They're decorative, and they
Uh-huh.
allow light in a different way. But people just like them.
Yeah. Oh, this is amazing. This is very cool. And this goes back all the way the whole length of
The
the.
whole length to the backstage. Backstage looks kind of like this. You can climb up. You can put a couple feet on that ladder, and you can see over the edge. This is the arch ceiling that you were just underneath.
Right, by the bar, behind the
The
bar.
whole length of the big room is this arch ceiling right here in front of us.
It's amazing. Amazing how they made stuff, right?
I know. I mean, this is the pattern that was eventually perfected over time, like most new technologies. Steel reinforced concrete is the most common construction on the planet now.
Right.
But at that time, you can still see the planks that they used to make the forms
Yep.
in the concrete. They may have had cranes involved, definitely for the steel, but we didn't have a million cranes around every yard like we do now. Like, use that resource sparingly, and I'll bet most of this concrete was hauled up here like
By hand.
really.
Yeah. And you think the concrete was casted
Yeah,
locally
definitely.
too? It wasn't like prefabbed and
No,
brought here.
Like again, we know, and that's the same thing. That's the progress. Is now we know we can lay these things flat out in the country somewhere and put them on a truck.
Right.
And
Yeah.
That was not the infrastructure of that time.
Right.
at
They're
all.
making whole
When they
highways like
built
that.
When they built this, yeah, around here they just did. You're absolutely
Yeah.
right. In some of those old pictures, there's like a horse-drawn cart in front of this thing when they built this thing. That's how far. That's what they were working with.
That's amazing. All right, let's work on getting.
We are-
Does it work? If I start a film, people will leave me alone? Is it guaranteed? They'll get the hint. Oh. Tell us what you do. I'm gonna put this on YouTube. You comfortable?
Hi guys, my name is Dejan. I'm owner of Nasty Designs. I create graphic customized t-shirts, tumblers, fans, socks, pins, whatever you can think of, I can make it for you. I just provided him with the flyer to my website. It's nastydesigns.com. Feel free to take a look. Hope you out.
Perfect. Now, do you if somebody sees this and they're not from New York, do you ship?
I do, yep.
Okay, cool.
Ship it for $6 anywhere in the U.S.
Give us the website again.
Nasty Designs, that's N-A-S-I-T, designs with the S.com.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool stuff, guys. And this is all your stuff too, right? Hi, how are you? You okay with being on YouTube? On my channel. My channel is Holla, H-O-L-L-A.
What do you usually, what kind of content do you produce?
Basically anything that I happen to do. Just my everyday, yeah. Just my everyday, but a lot of car stuff, a lot of music stuff. Yeah. It's good questions though, because you never know. So what are we making?
So this is Trudy's Thrift, a customizable thrift shop.
What is it called?
Trudy's Thrift.
Trudy's Thrift.
Yes,
Okay.
customizable thrift shop. I'm a tailor by trade. My name is Ketch.
Nice to meet
So
you.
it's just a love letter to my grandmother who taught me how to sew,
Oh, wow.
Trudy. And so I have some thrifted goods here, pre-loved goods with the sewing machine, and also some customizable options for you.
So do you usually like upcycle older things?
So upcycle and customizing with alterations also.
Now, if people see this, they're not from New York.
Okay.
Do you have a website or do you ship?
Trudy's Thrift on Instagram and Depop as well.
And will you ship?
Of course.
Okay, they can work it out.
Yes.
I'm gonna check out some of your stuff. Thank you.
Where it's fun, have you been turning on that machine?
Oh, that's all.
No, but have you been turning it on?
No, we didn't use it.
Yeah, like if you turn it on, it'll draw electricity.
But you didn't use it.
Just being on the motor has been like so. You know what I mean? That's what I think. Did it go on like a separate house?
video that